Hello and welcome to Hearthcrafts. My name is Charlotte and this is my channel where I talk general rubbish about my chaotic crafty life. I live on the south coast of England with my 5 neurospicy children and crafting keeps me sane. So today is Sunday the 1st of February. Sorry, let me just sort myself out a bit. How fabulous is this t-shirt, by the way? I do love a good t-shirt. This one is from the Pigeon's Nest, the beautiful Bex. She does the most amazing t-shirts. So today is going to be a bit of a 12 cast-ons roundup. We're going to have a look at all the 12 cast-ons, see whether or not I did any more work on them, made any progress, etc. I can tell you, some of them I didn't, so they will fly through those pretty quickly. I'm also going to talk about a couple of make-alongs, which I'm going to be attempting to participate in, as well as the, year-long 12 cast-ons make-along. And talk about some ideas that I've had going forward for videos that I'm going to make. So hopefully this video won't be too long, but it just feels nice to kind of wrap everything up. Also, I like to do my vlogs from Monday to Sunday, my weekly vlogs. So I wanted to kind of get this wrapped up today. And then we will also do the dice rolling. So the way that the 12 cast-ons are going to work is, bearing in mind that I am not putting any pressure on myself for any of this, because this is crafting. This is my hobby. It's fun. It's what I do to keep me sane when my world is literally in my home, looking after and caring for my children who have very, very special needs. So crafting is my little bit of escapism and my little way of expressing myself. So it's fun and I will keep it fun. I'm not putting any pressure on myself. So on Sundays, I am going to roll a 12-sided dice. I have lots of them. They're all different colours. And what I'm going to do is Athena, my 9-year-old, she loves to get involved. She's a funny little creature. I adore her. And I have said to her that she can roll the dice for me every Sunday. So she is at her dad's every Sunday. So she will come home later on, and at the end of this video will be a little bit of her rolling the dice. Whatever number project is picked, that will be my focus project for the week. So if it's project number 3, that is the one that I will automatically grab and make sure that I do a little bit of work on throughout the week. It doesn't mean it's the only thing I have to work on that week. Like I can literally, if I've got to go out to an appointment or something, then I'm going to grab something that is really easy stockinette knitting. If I fancy doing something a bit more complex, I might pick up one of the other ones. So it's not like I'm only allowing myself to work on that one project. It just means that is my focus project and I want to work on it at least some. And again, that might not happen, because I might really not fancy working on that week, but we will see. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I've got a couple of other make-alongs which I'm really interested in, which might hold me a little bit accountable as well. And I've got an idea for a sort of series of my own. It's not a make-along in any way. But if you wanted to join along with me, you're more than welcome. But it's just something for me going forward. So let's just get into it, and I'll explain more as we go along. So I've got my little knitting journal here to remind myself of what order the cast-ons are in. This is not up to date. It's got all the cast-ons written in it, but I haven't updated it with all the details that I need to. So that might be a tomorrow job. I might sit down and update my journal and what have you. But yes, so let's just get on with it. The first cast-on was Tudor hose. Goodness me, some of these cast-ons feel like they were like years ago, don't they? Tudor hose. So that is in, this is the other thing as well. You've got to remember what project bag they're all in. This is in this project bag. This is just one that I got from Etsy. I can't remember the name seller, but it's a lovely project bag and I love it. So I have actually done a little bit on these since I last showed them to you. So I am into the calf decreases. So obviously they're wide at the top and then you decrease as you kind of go down the calf. Bearing in mind, these are going to be knee-high socks. But so I've got all my light bulb markers. They're marking every 10 rows. So I can make sure that the second sock is identical. Got my little bat stitch marker there, which I imagine has probably come from Unseen Yarn. That looks very much like an Unseen Yarn one. This one here, which is my beginning of round marker, I don't know if you can see that. It says COC 25. That's from the festival I go to called Carry On Crafting in West Sussex, which I absolutely love. It's a camping weekend and it's all just everything crafts. And that was what I got from when I went in July 2025. Anyway, so yes, I've done a bit on these. I'm really looking forward to getting back to these. I want to, the village opens, I think, like end of March or something. So if I can have these done by then, that would be amazing. Because I really can't wait to wear these around the village and know that I made them. So yes, this is something that I will probably pick up. I probably won't wait for the dice to roll on these. I will be picking these up every now and then just to keep them plodding along and try and get them done. But yeah, they're going well so far. Don't think there's anything particularly to say about those. I'm doing them on 2.5 9-inch circular chow goes. But yeah, other than that, everything is the same as when I cast them on. Number 2 is my yarn cozies. Now again, I have got a completed one. Where are you? It's got yarn tied around it, but we do have a completed yarn cozy. This is one of the 50-gram yarn cozies. I think my aim is to do 10 50-gram yarn cozies, 5 100-gram yarn cozies, and a couple of 20-gram yarn cozies. So that's what I want to end up with in order to count this cast on as completed. So I have 1 50-gram one. I'm looking forward to getting back to doing those actually. I learned quite a few skills doing those, and there's lots of different variations in the pattern. Well, I think 3 different variations. You've got the ribbed one, which is what I did, and then there's some other ones as well. So looking forward to getting back to those. That's nice. Number 3 is my Musselburgh hat. Now I have definitely done some work on this one because I went to a committee meeting. I'm now on the committee for my village, and we had our monthly committee meeting, which was about 4 hours long. No, exaggeration. 3.5 actually. So 4 isn't that much of an exaggeration. It was very long. So I took my Musselburgh hat. So I'm not doing too badly on this actually. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, I'm doing the adult medium. And I'm glad that I chose the adult medium because I do think that is going to be plenty big enough for my head. I love the way this yarn is working up. This is the Laszlo colorway by Unseen Yarn. This was part of my Spooky Yarn Club. Oh, and it's just, look, it's striping almost, but like diagonal striping. And I love it. I absolutely love it. It's so beautiful. So yeah, I have been reaching for this every now and then when I just fancy doing something really easy. But I really want to get that one off the needles. So again, that's one that I will be taking with me when I go out and about, and I will be grabbing for, because I want that off the needles. Because as I said, when I cast it on, when this is finished, then this category, which is number 3 of the dice, will then become gift knits, which is another, what cast on number was that? I can't even remember. Like number 5, I think, or something. So that means that 2 of the dice rolls will then become gift knits, because the Musselburgh hat will be included in that, because I will make some Musselburgh hats as gifts. But yeah, really enjoying the process of that one. Looking forward to getting that off the needles and onto my head. So that is that. It smells of the village. It was quite funny because we were all sat round this long table. There's about, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are about 10 of us sat around the table, the committee. And I'm sat there knitting, and one of them was like, this is literally like a rerun of The Vicar of Dibley. I don't, if you're not in this country, you might not know that programme, but there's a comedian called Dawn French, and she does a hilarious series called The Vicar of Dibley. And when they do their church committee meetings, I think there's this random woman that sits there knitting, and she makes the most horrific sandwiches, like, you know, pickles and jam or something random like that. But yeah, they were taking the mick out of me, saying that I was that woman from The Vicar of Dibley. Anywho, so that's that one. So that can go over there. Number 4. Oh, cast on number 4 with the autumn leaves top. Let me show you what the autumn leaves top looks like currently. The autumn leaves top is in the process of being pulled out. Now, I will say I have decided to change yarns for this project. I have bought a couple of skeins of Cascade Heritage yarns in a lovely green colour, which I haven't got here to show, but I will show it when the dice rolls number 4 or whatever. Because I thought possibly the fact that because this is pure alpaca and it's got a bit of a fuzz to it, that might not be helping me when it comes to working out what I'm doing wrong with regards to the stitch count and the pattern. So I am going to find another pattern for this beautiful yarn because I absolutely love it. I was thinking maybe I could find some sort of pattern. I see lots of people knitting like plain tees and stuff like that. So I thought maybe I could find something like that and use this. But yes, that is the autumn leaves top. We will say no more. We will move swiftly on. Category number 5. What am I on? Cast on number 5 was the gift knits category. So this is, I've been working on this today actually, because I felt like after sort of all the hecticness of the 12 cast ons, I've really just kind of wanted something quite simple. So this is currently my first cast on for the gift knits. This is just a vanilla sock for Pete. I am hoping to get these done by the 14th of February, so I can possibly give them to him as a Valentine's Day present, but I'm not pressuring myself with that. This is literally the first sock and that's how far I've got. Also, he did say that he wants me to try making them a little bit longer. The previous pairs of socks that I've made for him have been 70 leg, so these are going to be 80, so that is a long sock, but we both like our socks long because we both wear boots. So that is the Mummy colourway by Unseen Yarn, and I do really love it. It's like all those pops of yellow and everything in there. I'm really enjoying this. This is just lovely to just pick up and just it kind of feels like going back to my roots, you know, and just doing the simple vanilla stock knitting. Stock knitting? The vanilla sock knitting that I love. So there we go. That is currently gift knits. That is basically just a category for knitting socks and hats, likely the Musselburgh, but I do have another couple of hats which I've seen which I want to knit for gifts for people. So that is just to keep me accountable all year long for gifts for like Christmas and birthdays, which the majority of the birthdays of the people I knit for are at the end of the year. I just don't want to do what happened this Christmas where I was really stressing myself out trying to finish socks for people. And yes, the gift pair of socks that I made for Pete's brother are still sat in my cupboard on the 1st of February. I'm terrible. I'm a terrible sister-in-law. Okay, so the next one is number 6. And that is the black sweater. Now, I haven't done any more on this because when I was knitting this, I absolutely loved knitting this, and I will continue to knit this. I'm looking forward. This has been on my mind quite a lot recently. I'm looking forward to getting back to this. But this, if you remember, after knitting this for a few days, my hands really hurt. So this is one where I'm going to... I want to kind of pick it up and do a little bit on it, then put it down, then pick it up, just so my hands get... I think possibly it's because of the thick yarn and the thick needles, because this is an Aran weight sweater. You see the bits where I did it slightly wrong, but I cannot wait to have this sweater. Like, I think of it all the time. And it's going so well. Look at that. It really is going well. And then eventually I want to try making the DK weight one, and you know, I really want to get back to this. I'm really excited. It's going really well. So yeah, looking forward to working on that again, but I haven't done anything else on it since I was working on it the first time round. The next one is the Monarch cardigan. Again, I haven't done anything on this. Now, when I posted my video for the Monarch cardigan, I got some comments. I've had to move it into this. I made this bag, by the way. I did like a look at the size of it. I made that. You can tell, can't you? Look at that stitching. I made that at the lady who owns the shop that I do my knit and natter in on a Wednesday morning. I asked her to teach me how to use a sewing machine, and that is what I made. I'm not entirely sure if I'm even going to be able to get this out without completely. Oh, no, there it is. Okay, so this cardigan is just beautiful, and I'm looking forward to getting back to this again because this was really fun to do. So I think it goes up that way. Oh my goodness, it's so tangled. But yeah, so that is the start of one of the wings. Yes, really loving this. But when I posted this video, a couple of people said that there had been some controversy around this pattern. And I thought, oh no. So I went and did a bit of digging around, as I do. And I think the majority of the issues were with the sizing. So I'm really hoping that it's going to fit after I finish it. Someone said that there was a debate and the designer got involved, and it went a bit, it was quite a negative thing around that pattern. So, but I don't. I reserve judgment. I don't get involved in anything like that. I'm just gonna crochet the cardigan, and hopefully it'll be wearable, and I will love it. And that is that. So yes, that's the Monarch cardigan. Cuff glove. This one has definitely had work done to it. So this is how far we have got with this. This is ready for the toe. I was working on this last night and I was determined to get it to the point where it's ready for the toe, and it is. So I might start the toe on this today, but look at it. Now, in hindsight, so I found this really amazing way, because the thing about 9-inch circulars is you can't really try the sock on as you go like you can with Magic Loop or even DPNs. I have discovered this trick, and I kind of thought to myself, what about if I were to knit half of the stitches onto a second 9-inch circular? Would I then be able to try it on? Well, the answer is yes. So lots of different times during the knitting of this sock, I have knit half of the stitches onto a second DPN, and it's almost like those, those flexi DPNs that you can get, which I've actually ordered myself because I'm really intrigued as to what they're like. But they've got they're like flyers, like higher flyers and that kind of thing. It's a bit like that. So I just knit half the stitches onto another 9-inch circular, and then I've been trying the sock on. It's absolutely great. The only thing I would say is it fits fine. It goes over my foot. It's comfortable, but these stitches do stretch quite a lot when I've got this on. And I was watching someone, is it Sarah Seams? I think it was Sarah Seams, who is obsessed with Summer Lee as well. And she actually started knitting this one, and she said this was quite a long chart, and I thought, oh, okay, so I've actually started with maybe a more tricky one, which is good because I liked it and I found it quite easy. But she said that she normally, for her cuff, for the colour work portion of her cuff, rather than going up lots of needle sizes, because I went up to a 2.75 to do this and the rest of it's on 2.25, she goes up a size in the pattern. So where I do the large size, which is a cast on of 72 stitches, technically what she's saying is I would then go up to do the extra large chart for the colour work portion of the cuff, which might help with the fact that it stretches, because it's such a beautiful pattern, and then when you stretch it out, I can't really do it, but you kind of lose a little bit of the definition. So yeah, I might give that a go when I do my next cuff club one. But this yarn, I love it so much. It's so rustic, and so it actually is, it hurts my hands a little bit to use because it is so rustic, but I love it, and I love the feel of it, and they feel so nice on my feet. But this is King Cole Tiptoe, and I don't know whether it's a new yarn or what, but they only really do the navy blue and the natural colour, which I've got, which I used for the colour work contrast colour. The rest of them in this thingy are all neon, and I'm like, I'm not I don't mind a little bit of neon every now and then, but I'm not looking to do neon socks at the moment. So I'm a little bit disappointed. I would have bought a lot more of this and a lot in different colours if they were available, but they don't appear to be. So if anyone can recommend a really rustic, because the opal and the West Yorkshire spinners, I love it because it is smooth and it's really nice to use. But I really like this, you know, it feels like it's almost come straight from the sheep. Do you know what I mean? If anyone can recommend another sock yarn that is quite a lot like King Cole Tiptoe, that I can use, then I would be very interested here because I do love that rustic, almost scratchy. It's not scratchy at all, but you know what I mean. Like it feels bomb proof. I really like it. So yeah, let me know. But that's where I've got to. That is the first sock as well. So I'm looking forward to getting the toe done so that I can then go back and have another go at the colourwork section. That'd be good. Okay, that is Cuff Club. Let me consult the journal. Sunflower cardigan. Okay, I haven't done anything else on this. What I have done is made some decisions about this. So I have decided that I'm going to go with C, Sunflower Granny Square C, which is the simple one, to make the cardigan. But what I have decided to do, because I cannot get this out of my brain, and now that I know that it exists in the world, something has to be done with this. So I pulled out all my cotton yarn, and I do happen to have these colours in cotton yarn. So I think it was Laura from Mad Mimi's Crochet and Farming. I think she suggested maybe making a bag out of this. And that's when I thought, oh, I've got loads of cotton yarn. So my plan with this is to crochet up in cotton yarn and sew them together, maybe make some like little sock project bags. I'll line them and that kind of thing. So yes, that is in the pipeline. But yeah, I definitely need to do something with this pattern. But yeah, for the actual sunflower cardigan, which was the purpose of the cast on, I am going to do it in the which I have no idea where they are at the moment. I sorted all of this corner out, so you would think that I had everything to hand. I don't. But yeah, the standard, the normal. Sorry, I've got an itch on my nose now from pulling out all this yarn. And this bit of hair is annoying me. It's really annoying me. It sticks out. Why is it sticking out? Sorry, that's my ADHD. So yes, that's what we're going to do. But I haven't done anything else on it. So, but I'm looking forward to having that one. That would be good. Right, number 10 is the Raven. Why have I not even brought that in? That's in the kitchen because I was wearing it yesterday. I'll put a picture of me. I've actually made it my profile picture on here. Is that even what it is? My picture on here. I love that Raven headband so much, and I'm so proud of it. So I will put a picture of it in, but that is completed and it was super quick. I think it took me like 2 days maybe to make that headband. I will definitely make more in different colours because I think it's great. It does need blocking really, but I've worn it so much since I made it that I can't bear the thought of blocking it because then I've got to leave it to dry, which means I can't put it on my head. But yeah, that was great, and it's my first finished object for the 12 Cast Ons 2026, which feels good. That's nice. So number 11 is the skull blanket. Again, I have not done anything on that since doing these. I am going to sit down at some point and rework this and try and find a way of making this a bit more thingy, but this will tie in with one of the make-alongs that I'm going to mention in a minute. So yes, that will be getting worked on for one of the make-alongs, I think. And number 12 is the Dickensian mouse. Well, seeing as I only posted a video about that yesterday, I definitely haven't done any more on that. But yes, I am looking forward to having my little Dickensian mouse done. And I will I will work on that. I will make sure that all of these get love, even with the roll of the dice. The roll of the dice means that one of them is definitely getting worked on, because I can get distracted sometimes by other cast-ons. I am really hankering after making myself. I know I'm making myself the Cuff Club socks, but it's like, I need more socks. I need more socks. Like, I need more vanilla socks. I've got some amazing yarn just waiting to be socks on my feet. So I can get a bit distracted. So the idea of the dice roll is to keep me accountable for at least one of my 12 cast-ons as we go along. So that is it for the 12 cast-ons. I still love every single project that I pick. There's none of them that I regret picking. Obviously, some of them take a bit more brain power than others, but I'm really, really glad with my choices this year. So the make-alongs. Obviously, the 12 cast-ons is a make-along run by the beautiful Ange of Yarn and Yarns. All of these people that I talk about, all of these channels that I talk about, I will post down below in the description. So Ange's make-along runs from Christmas Eve to the 31st of January. So technically, you don't have to finish these items. There's no stress or anything, but technically the next round of cast-ons will start on the 24th of December 2026. So that's how long you have before you have to cast on a load more. And I think I've enjoyed it so much this year that I do definitely see myself doing this every year. So yes, I can see my Ravelry project queue getting rather large this year. The other one that I'm very interested in doing, which I was saying about for the skull blanket, is run by Marillo Knitting. She is a Swedish knitter here on YouTube, and she is starting Blanket Friday 2026. The reason I like this is because I do love to make blankets. It's where I started. It was what I wanted to do. When I first started crocheting, all I wanted to do was crochet blankets. And it's funny because I look all around the place and there's just random little crochet that I've got. One as like on my coffee table come cupboard thing, I've got as a like a tablecloth almost, is one of my first blankets that I made for Athena when she was really little. But like that's what I love. I love blankets. I made Pete and I huge king size blankets which we both keep on our beds. Yeah, I just love them, and I haven't sat down to do blankets for such a long time, and I'm really getting that urge. So Blanket Friday by Marillo Knitting is perfect, and I am going to definitely be doing that one. So Fridays I will be working on blankets. I don't think it's like a make along where you get anything. It's just literally a, relaxed thing. Every Friday we work on blankets together as a community. So that's good. The one that I've decided that I'm going to do for myself, and this may end up being, so I post my videos on a Sunday normally, and I may do like a mini video on a Wednesday because I've decided that I'm going to start Old Whip Wednesday, which I've just made up. I think I've made it up. I don't think this is something that I've got from anywhere else, but who knows? But yeah, I have come up with for myself Old Whip Wednesday. We all do Whip Wednesday. We all see the videos come up on Wednesdays. I've got so many whips right now that it's not even worth me going into Whip Wednesday. So I've decided to make it Old Whip Wednesday, because when I was clearing out my stash the other day, I found probably 5 crochet projects that got sidelined when I discovered sock knitting. And I forgot how awesome they are, like particularly a cardigan that was going to be like a bit of a showstopper. And it's just there. And I didn't realise how far along I got with it. It's kind of loosely based on the Hexie cardi. And I've done two sides. And it's going to have a panel down the middle, which I've just seen Kitty Scrapper, Nancy from Kitty Scrapper, excuse me, she loves the screen picture, and she's just done an amazing cardigan. I think she's just done it. I don't know whether it's an old video or whether it's new. I think it's new, where she's done the scream in a panel down the back, and then the rest of it's a hexicard. Well, this was kind of like that. I started it probably about 2 years ago, but my back panel is all my mosaic like crochet blocks that I did. I've got like a skull and a witch's hat and like something else, and they were all going to run down the back, and then underneath is like I can't think what the crochet stitch is called. I will find out, but it's yeah, anyway, I will show it to you on Old Whip Wednesday. Need to get that done because it is amazing. So that is my thing. It's not a make along at all, but if you want to join along with Old Whip Wednesday, you are absolutely more than welcome. The other one is the Topping Out Mal by Belinda of Belinda's Baubles and Mandy of Mouse's Makes. They basically, it runs from the 1st of January to the 31st of March. And it's just anything that has been started before the 1st of January 2026. They both have separate Ravelry groups. You can post your finished objects in both of their groups, so you've got 2 chances of winning with your, because there is prizes. It is a proper, make along. But obviously Old Whip Wednesday goes hand in hand with that, because anything that I am going to be doing on Old Whip Wednesday will count for the Topping Out now. So that's good. So I will be joining along with those. Also, Karen of Recreational Knitting is doing Finish It February, which again goes hand in hand with both of those. So Finish It February, I don't actually think that it has to be old whips with Finish It February. I think it can literally be anything that you're working on that you've started. Just get as many things finished in February as you possibly can. So that's a good one. So I'm going to be going along with that one. The last one that I really want to try joining in with, and this is going to be one of those ones where it's literally, it's going to depend on what one is drawn and how things are going that week with what I'm working on. But I really, really want to join in with Laura from Mad Mimi's Crochet and Farming. She does Bod Hatter Palooza. Basically, every week she draws a. We all know Bag a Day Crochet. She's amazing, and she does so many different tutorials on her YouTube channel. It's unreal. And hats. I mean, she's just got hundreds and hundreds of hat tutorials. So basically, what Laura does is she puts the tutorials in like a pot thing. She draws out one, and every week you make a different Bag a Day crochet hat, and I love the idea of it. I've never actually made a Bag a Day crochet hat. I don't think. I've made shawls and other, and that sunflower granny square, which I'm obsessed with, that was Bag a Day. So I've made various other things with Bag a Day, but I've never made a hat. So I really want to join along with that one. And the one that she picked out this week is super cute. I really like it. So yeah, I'm going to try and join along with that one a little bit. But again, that's going to be very much dependent on what else I've got going on. I think that is about it. That is kind of all I wanted to. I just wanted to round up the 12 cast-ons nicely. And oh, Eddie's wiggling. What are you doing? Can't see Eddie. There he is. What are you doing? Just coming out from under the blanket to make sure the world is how you left it. You want to go back under? Yeah, we're going back under. What are you staying out? Oh, we're gonna have a little bark. Of course we are. Yeah, because it's Eddie. Yes, I think that is everything. Oh, he's going back under. I think that's everything I wanted to say. Again, just thank you so much for joining along and watching all of these things. Congratulations to everyone that has made it through the 12 cast-ons. Thank you to Ange for just being so amazing, coming up with this amazing idea. And yeah, going forward, it'll be back to normal weekly vlogs, possibly a little one on Wednesday to show you some old whips and work on those. We'll see how it goes. It all depends on how much time I have during the course of a week, because children get sick and appointments and goodness knows what, but we will see. But you will definitely be seeing me every week on a Wednesday, on a Sunday for my normal weekly vlog. So I really appreciate you all. You are amazing. Take care of yourselves. Don't stress. It's fun. Knitting, crochet, crafting, it's fun. So remember to keep it fun. Okay? Thank you. You're amazing. Bye-bye. Okay, Athena, so it's dice rolling time. Let's show everybody the dice. So we've got all different colours here. What colour dice are you going to choose?
It's in between that, or that, because it's all like multicoloured.
Right.
Because there's like gold in this one, it's silver.
Yes.
This one is shiny.
Okay.
So I'm going to choose this one.
What one have you chosen? Show everybody. Beautiful. That's like dragons. Edward, you are not involved. Okay.
Roll a dice.
Yeah. Right. So, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Ready. Shh. Hush.
Ready?
Okay. Yeah. Go on. Whoa.
6.
Oh. Number 6. Whoop, whoop. Right. We need to know what one that is. Hold up. Okay. Now we've got the book. Athena, what project is number 6?
Number 6. Flax sweater.
Yay! Mummy's really happy about that. So we are going to be working on the flax sweater.
Yay!
Whoop, whoop. Say bye.